Yay Networks.
Welcome to another Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. I'm about to explode with this announcement. But first, here's my husband and podcast partner, Alan Evans.
Hey, Shade in the house.
I can't even talk. Within the last hour, we're recording this podcast on Monday afternoon. Within the last hour, Britney Spears has announced on her Instagram she is pregnant.
You think that's the sign?
Is that my Holy Spirit blessing?
That's your Holy Spirit blessing.
Alan, I've been waiting all day. Everybody's been, has it happened yet? Has it happened yet? And as I've said,
That's it.
A couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, a lady in a parking lot at the Galleria Mall in Dallas, Texas, approached to me in the Nordstrom parking lot, big smile on her face, beautiful woman, and said, I have a message for you from the Holy Spirit. I'm so excited I can't talk. What? I have a message for you from the Holy Spirit. I said, what is it? She said, you're going to receive a huge blessing. I'm paraphrasing now. It's been so long. On the 11th of next month, which we were recording this podcast on April the 11th, which was the next month. And I woke up. I'm in good health, except for a little cold. I got a family and friends that love me. I got to spend a day with my mother, and it's been a great day. And I'm like, I'm still waiting for this monumental Holy Spirit show yourself moment.
Anything with your husband? Anything with your husband yet?
I just saw you and gave you a kiss hello because we haven't seen each other all day. Britney Spears is pregnant.
I think that might be it, babe.
Maybe.
I mean, we have a whole rest of the day, but that's big news.
There could be more coming, but she said, just really quickly, by the time y'all hear this podcast, y'all will know this news. She said, I lost so much weight to go on my Maui trip only to gain it back. Shruggy shoulders. I thought, geez, what happened to my stomach? My husband, she's not married to Sam Asghar yet. She just keeps calling him that. My husband said, no, you're food pregnant, silly. So I got a pregnancy test and, well, I am having a baby. 4 days later, I got a little more food pregnant. Haha. It's growing. She said, if two are in there, I might just lose it. I obviously won't be going out as much due to the Paps getting their money shot of me like they unfortunately already have. It's hard because when I was pregnant, I had perinatal depression is what she said. I have to say it is absolutely horrible. Women didn't talk about it back then. Some people considered it dangerous if a woman complained like that with a baby inside her. But now women talk about it every day. Thank Jesus we don't have to keep that pain a reserved proper secret. This time I'll be doing yoga every day, spreading lots of joy and love. I read the whole statement. I can't help it.
Does she have other children?
She does. She has 16-year-old Sean Preston and 15-year-old Jaden James.
And those were with
Kevin Federline.
Federline, right.
And she's been saying she's always wanted a little girl. So hopefully, I'm sure she's going to be happy whether it's a boy or a girl. But yay, y'all, Britney's pregnant. Maybe that is my Holy Spirit blessing because my spirit is happy right now for her.
Well, at first I thought it might be, but that's Britney's Holy Spirit blessing.
Well, maybe I'm going to have something else happen today. I don't know.
I'm
satisfied,
But that's good news.
I wanted, like this morning when I woke up and I thought about it, I said, every day I'm blessed to get up. I'm not guaranteed that I'm going to wake up every day. And I get to go into a wonderful job, and today at lunch, this girl came up to me. Maybe I already had my Holy Spirit blessing. I was at lunch with Mama, and this girl came up to me, and she said, she recognized my eyes. She could see me over the counter. We were having lunch. Mm-hmm. And she said, I just wanted to tell you, I grew up listening to you. And
long-time listener, like 1892?
Yeah, forever.
Mm-hmm.
She said since I was a little girl, and she just wanted to know how much joy I brought to her life. She said y'all's laughter is infectious, and she said just how much joy it brought to her, and she almost got teary-eyed talking about it. So I do not take for granted. I used to think I just talk on the radio and it's so silly, and what am I doing? But I do know that I've been a part of some people's really good memories,
and
that's special.
Absolutely.
So maybe I needed to be reminded of that today, or maybe it's that Britney's pregnant.
Could be one of those two. It could be both.
It could be both.
It could be neither, and you're yet to be blessed.
But I did ask the Holy Spirit, I said, show up and show off today, because I know a lot of people were waiting to see what might happen.
Wait a second. You said someone approached you. You said big, beautiful. It was what did you say?
What are you talking about, today?
Yeah, no, at the Galleria.
This beautiful woman came up to me.
Oh, I thought you said big.
No, I didn't. She had a big, beautiful smile on her face.
Oh, I thought you said she was a big, beautiful woman.
No.
Oh.
She was actually very trim. She was very thin.
Oh. I mean, not that it matters.
Are you trying to get a visual?
No, not that it matters. There's anything wrong with that. I just thought you said BBW.
No.
Oh, okay. What?
I just brought everything to a screeching halt.
Well, that's what I do.
All the joy
that's what I do. That's
All
my
right.
that's my job here.
So anyway, we do have a lot of other stuff to get to. I'm just
Do we?
happy. Yeah, I mean, literally, I opened my laptop, and before we start, I've been trying to get some stuff gathered together before we started podcasting, and I saw that news, and I just have to share. I'm so excited.
Do we have a lot? Because guys, I literally just walked in the door, saw Kelly Raspberry Evans looking at me very impatiently.
Well, yeah, because I asked you to come home like an hour ago.
Saying, get in here and do a podcast.
Yeah,
I'm like, what do I look like, a trained monkey?
Well,
Don't answer that. But I just
I'm
sat down.
I'm rearranging my schedule to accommodate you.
She said, push that button, a-hole. I pushed it.
That's not what I said.
And then here we go.
That's not what I said. Alan would love to go see his son play baseball. He has an earlier game tonight with your father.
6 to 8.
And I said, that's fine. We got to rearrange a few things because Emma Kelly, I pick her up from school and she has archery practice tonight. So I said, come on. And so I'm sitting here getting everything ready and I'm like, are you coming? On my way, which you know what that means when somebody answers on my way.
OMW?
That means I haven't started preparing to leave.
I had actually just clicked post on the Instagram post for National Pets Day.
That's very important.
So I spammed everybody with a bunch of pictures of Larry and Zoey.
That was very important that you take care of that
and
at
I think
that moment.
I think that's what. Well, I have a lot of people say, "God, you post so many pictures of Zoey, you never post any of Larry."
It's
Larry.
true. That's because Alan doesn't care for Larry.
That's not true. I love Larry. He's just different, and that's okay. I'm different. I hope Larry likes me.
I hope so too. I think Larry does love you. Larry he's just a mess.
He's a mess.
We found out now he has a yeast infection. That's why he's so crusty and
He has a yeast infection?
he's had it before.
Was
I
this
don't
diagnosed?
know. I called the vet. Remember, he was so miserable scratching on Friday before we left for Choctaw that I called the doggy dermatologist, described all the symptoms. The doggy dermatologist was out, but his assistant took all my information. And today he has surmised, based on Larry's history, he has another yeast infection.
So what does that mean?
And he still has allergies, so we're getting another round of everything.
So what does that mean for me?
$300. In addition to what you lost in Choctaw. Hey, look, if you'd won big, it wouldn't be a big problem. We'll get to Choctaw in just a minute.
We'll get to National Pet Day. We're going to get to a lot of things, right?
Obviously, Alan needs to maybe decompress. Maybe he's feeling stressed. Maybe Larry just tipped him over the edge with news of that. But you know what? This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
BetterHelp.
People don't always realize physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, even digestive issues. Between the two of us, we got 2 out of 3 of those issues.
Oh.
Those can be indicators of stress. And let's not forget about doom scrolling on, Twitter. Oh, that's the worst for me. Sleeping too little. That's me. Sleeping too much. Not me. Undereating, overeating. You know what? We all deal with stress. It all, manifests in different ways. But you are in a world that's telling you to do more, to sleep less, to grind all the time. Well, here's your reminder to take care of yourself, to do less, and maybe try some therapy. Alan and I have both done therapy before. I think now with the way the world has evolved and the way more and more people are reaching out, there's no stigma attached to getting help like there maybe used to be 10, 20 years ago. It's no shame in getting help.
The smart thing to do is to get help.
That's right. And BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's more affordable than in-person therapy, so give it a try and see if online therapy can help lower your stress.
And BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and A Sandwich and Some Lovin' listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/sandwich. That's betterhelp.com/sandwich, BetterHelp.com/sandwich.
Thank you, babe.
We love BetterHelp.
We do. All right, so we have to talk about Choctaw Weekend.
Yeah, we rolled up to Choctaw. It's a casino in Oklahoma.
Durant, Oklahoma.
Just an hour from our doorstep in Plano, Texas, USA, God's country. 1 hour in the car, up 75 to the valet parking at Choctaw.
The free valet parking.
Free valet parking.
This is unheard of.
Yep.
Everything from the time we left, my friend Carolyn came in from Colorado. She also works for kids, so it gave her an excuse to come in and do some in-office stuff. But my birthday weekend celebration was just the cherry on top of her beautiful cake. So she came and rode with me as we followed Alan. Alan's like, you know what? It's only an hour's drive. I'm going to ride my motorcycle.
Yeah, I thought a couple of things. The weather was nice. And I thought it would give you and Carolyn an opportunity to visit for an hour there, hour back without any boys being around. You could talk about anything.
It makes a huge difference when it's just the two of us.
Yeah, because if I was in there, be changing the vibe of everything, which I tend to do.
You do. But I will tell you this. I notice how dangerous it is for you, especially on an interstate. People are in such a hurry. They are whipping in and out of traffic. And, it's one thing, I guess, when you're whipping around a big, heavy box of a car. It's another thing when you're cutting it so close to my husband on a motorcycle in front of me. That was scary a few times. I didn't like that.
Well, see, I didn't notice anybody that really cut me off too bad.
They came, it was behind you. It's like they came around like me, then around that person. They were zigzagging because they just had to get around all this traffic that wasn't moving fast enough for them.
I see.
2 lanes of traffic, and they just really got too close to the back of you. Carolyn and I both thought so, but maybe you were too busy paying attention to what was in front of you that you didn't notice what was coming up
Thought
behind.
I was going to be a goner, huh?
I thought they got too close.
Well, I didn't
Please
notice.
be careful with motorcyclists out there.
Sure. I didn't notice that. I didn't have any close calls up there. It was a great ride. It was just windy as all get out.
Yeah.
And a couple of times, you could really feel the gust hit you, even more so than like when a 18-wheeler passes you.
One of those gusts was from that passing car.
But it was still fun.
So mad.
Got up there and, gosh, we love, this is not an ad. We love Choctaw. They have a new hotel. It's the Sky Tower.
Yeah. And the new casino to go with it.
And the new casino to go with it. And brand new restaurants. I actually did a social media bit there for my birthday.
Yeah,
Remember
last
that?
August.
Because you went somewhere.
I went to Florida with the Kid Craddock morning show.
Nationally syndicated. So I did a When the Cat's Away, the Mouse Will Play bit.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Patrick with Operation Once in a Lifetime, we went up there and I got a tour of the place before it opened. So I kind of knew the lay of the land. And I really built this up for Kelly. I said, you're going to love this for your birthday. It's brand new. And initial thoughts.
I loved it. I love the fact, when I turned 50, we went to Las Vegas, and that was fun, a big hoop-de-doo. And I said, for 55, let's go to Choctaw, let's go to Vegas in our backyard. And it was so awesome. From the start to finish, I tried to invite as many people as I thought, would like to go in our group, that have a connection to us in some way. And like I said, my friend Carolyn came in for it, and some people couldn't make it. Some people could. It was great. But the people I dealt with Kimberly Williams, who helped me. I just said, look, I've got a big party coming in. Can I get because when you do massive amount of rooms, like for a wedding or something, you can get a group discount rate. Mm-hmm. And so she helped me with that, so our guests could all get a little discount if they came that weekend. We had to get a minimum number of rooms, but we easily hit that. And then Chelsea Sweet helped get everybody booked. And then Grant Artero, I'm going to tell you what, he held my hand.
My man.
He held my hand when I was having meltdown after meltdown. I love throwing parties. I love having everybody get together. I love it. Alan knows this. I love it. But I get real stressed out.
Fellowship.
I love it. But I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to feel included. I don't want anybody's feelings to ever be hurt. And inevitably, somebody's unhappy, somebody's feelings are hurt.
What happened? I was
somebody
happy.
feels left out.
I was happy and my feelings were not hurt.
So the first thing was we were able, because Loverboy was supposed to be at Choctaw way back a couple years ago, I guess, a year or so ago.
Kelly, I'm a new listener, and I'm in my 30s or in my 20s. Well, who is Loverboy, and what do they sing?
They were a band. They're a Canadian band. They were really big, I think, in the late 80s, I would say, or maybe early 90s, or were they over by the early 90s?
Give us some.
Well, they sing Everybody's Working for the Weekend. That one. They sing She's Turning on the Heat. It's a little too much. turning on the heat.
I don't remember that one.
Okay. Hot girls in love. Hot girls in love. It's 100 above. Hot girls
I don't
in
remember
love.
that one either.
Some say she do. Some say she don't. Some say she will. Some say she won't.
Okay,
You don't know
anyway.
Hot Girls in Love?
No, I don't. Loverboy, band
gosh.
from the 80s.
Anyway.
I didn't like 80s music in the 80s, so okay.
I love Loverboy. I
But
never
they-
got to see them in concert.
They were
though.
awesome.
They were awesome.
They were really great.
You know, they're not jumping around. They're standing there singing.
No.
But they're great. So listen.
Big Mike Reno and his credit card jump.
Hey, that's fine. I don't care.
I mean,
they sounded great.
I mean, they're in their late 60s.
They sounded great.
They sounded great.
And that's all that matters. They sang the hits. They didn't say, here's something off the new album. Because they ain't got a new album.
Nobody wants the new album.
Nobody wants a new
I
album
want
from
the hits.
Loverboy.
I want the old stuff.
So I was able to get 24 tickets. And guess what? I had more than 24 people. So it's like, what can I do? I want to make sure everybody gets to go that wants to go. But I was talking to Alan. I was kind of stressed about it because I knew there was a couple of guys that really wanted to go. But how do I just say, you get to go and you get to go, but you don't get to go? It's hard. So what I decided was ladies first. Ladies first option. And some of the ladies were like, well, I'm not going to go if my husband can't go. I was like, all right, that's
Wow.
fine.
That edict was thrown down,
Yep.
huh?
I
Who
had
threw
happen.
that down?
I'm not naming names. That happened a couple of times and that's fine. Would I have done that with Alan?
No. Drop me like a bad habit. I'm going. What are you
Depends on the
doing?
band.
What are you doing, a-hole?
Depends on the band. Some women said, no, you know what? It's fine. I know you have limited tickets. If I will go, but I don't really know Loverboy. So anyway, it worked out where I had so many women going to the show. And then I said, okay, ladies that told me your husbands wanted to go, now it's open for men. And so the couples got to go. So everybody, I think, got to go that wanted to go. And the ones who didn't get to go, they were allowed to go to the buffet. And that was fun.
Just for the record, A-Train said, if there's someone who really, really wants to go that is not able to go, I will provide them my ticket.
Right. And there ended up being a ticket for you. Everybody right? You went, right?
I went right.
Yeah, you were there.
I went right.
You were there.
You tell me, was I there?
You were there.
Was I?
I'll tell you, he was there, but I'll tell you who else was there. Our cocktail server. She was serving drinks.
Babe.
Not drinks, drinks.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I know you're saying she was serving drinks.
She was pouring.
Yeah, okay. But before we got there, and this is what happens to you all the
What?
time, we went to the whiskey bar.
Yeah.
And you wanted a dirty martini,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was glad to get you.
Thank you.
That's I've never seen. Guys, I'm not exaggerating when I say this martini glass was 12 inches tall.
It was really tall.
It was the biggest martini glass I've ever seen.
It was a display.
Yes. So I roll one of those over to Kelly Raspberry Evans and Carolyn, and y'all knock those down. I think you knocked 2 down.
I did.
And then we rolled to the buffet. What'd you have at the buffet? I couldn't even keep track at the buffet.
I switched to vodka soda.
Vodka soda?
It's too much trouble when you have that many people to do
So how many do you
martinis.
think?
I have no idea.
No idea. So let's
Well,
just
not
say,
over the whole course of the night.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
No. I'm not throwing shade or picking on you. I'm just
Well,
trying
apparently
to.
you are.
No, I'm just trying to calculate how many drinks.
I
you
have
had.
no idea.
Okay, so you had. Let's conservatively say you had 2 at the
At
buffet.
dinner, sure.
And then at the suite dime where we were watching the concert,
Right.
where said cocktail.
Grant was there, so
Oh,
sweet,
my
making sure
man.
everything was taken care of.
How many would you
I
say?
have no idea.
6 drink Kelly?
Sure.
8 drink Kelly?
Sure. I have no idea, Alan.
Well, you know what happens when you're 8 drink Kelly at the end of the night? What happens?
I don't know. I want to go to bed.
Your husband has to do the fireman carry, is what happens.
You carried me? No, you didn't. I walked up to bed. You and Sin took me upstairs.
No, we did the arms around our necks bit where you're like the wounded.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I remember my feet hurt. And I remember we all went upstairs.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to bed and I said, bye.
Yeah. So we tucked you in, put you in the bed like King Tut in the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Sin and I go back down, and then I gambled.
Yeah.
No, not that night. I watched people gamble. I
Right.
watched people lose their ass that night. The next day I gambled.
Yeah, but the next day people were winning big time.
Everyone was winning but me.
Our friend Carolyn, her lucky number is 9. She's a craps player. That's their game. But her lucky number is 9. And she was walking by one of the slot machines and somebody had left 99 cents in it. And she's like, I'm going to put a 5 in it and do a pull. She did one pull. Did she win 5 or 600?
I think 600.
$600 on one pull.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
And our friend Brandon Spencer, Brandon and Sarah came. Brandon won. I think he said he won 600
On a one pull.
On a one pull.
One pull.
Patrick, my friend Patrick, he plays the little side bets on blackjack.
They might not want everybody knowing their business about how much they win.
I don't care.
All right.
It's not that much money. I mean, it's not like they got a 1099 and pay taxes on it. It's
okay.
It's a little winning. And but big to me, Patrick hits one of those side bets on blackjack, 1,700 on one hand.
Yeah, but that doesn't, how much did he lose up to that point? I don't know.
I think he was up for the
Probably
weekend.
up. It was good.
And then
it was
Carolyn,
fun.
didn't she kill it in craps?
She killed it in craps. She was on fire. She was the roller, and everybody was high-fiving her and loving her. She was really on fire. So it was fun.
Carolyn had a little bit when
she does. She rubs the felt, and then she
felt,
blows her hand, and she has a whole ritual.
And then when she kind of follow through and does a little follow through when she rolls it. Did you see that?
Yeah, she's got her whole rhythm down, and it works. So that was Friday night. Saturday, we were hurting just a tad.
We didn't get up till 11.
I got up and took some Advil and went back to bed, and then got up and had a burger and said, you know what, I'm going to go back to bed. But a lot of people, there's a movie theater there. There's a bowling alley there. A lot of people went and did that, that stuff. Some people gambled all day. The outdoor pool wasn't open, but it will be in a couple weeks. But some people went outside and just sat in the sun, even though the pools weren't open for business yet. So it was just a really chill day. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened Saturday night, where this is what I was mortified, horrified. What are you doing, Alan? Alan's looking at something on his phone.
Well, I just told the story where I did the fireman carry.
Yeah.
And Sin just texted me and called me out. She said, "No, you were not doing the fireman carry. I was actually walking with Kelly while you were up there doing bits." And she sent me a video of me doing bits.
Thank you, Sin. I'm glad she was listening.
I don't remember that part.
I remembered walking up to the room with y'all. That's why I was like, I don't remember the fireman.
So after all the crap I gave you about how many drinks did you have, you actually remembered what happened, but I did not.
I guess so.
Huh.
I guess so.
Okay.
But, your story is better, right? Because it made me look bad.
All this time I thought you were the a-hole. Turns out I'm the a-hole.
Oh, I have to get to part 2 of our Choctaw weekend right after I tell you about this. Maybe you have life insurance through your job. I do. But let me tell you, it's not enough. I don't know that would cover 2 months, 3 months of expenses. Most people need up to 10 times more coverage to properly provide for their families. And Policygenius is your one-stop shop to find the insurance you need at the right price. Just head to policygenius.com, answer a few questions, and in just minutes, you can compare personalized quotes from top companies to find your lowest price. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policygenius. Now, the team of licensed experts at Policygenius, they're on hand through the entire process to help you understand your options and make sure that you make your decision with confidence. The Policygenius team works for you, not the insurance companies. Whether you're just starting to shop or you have questions about your active policy, they are your independent advocates offering unbiased advice. Also, it's good to note that Policygenius does not add on extra fees. They do not sell your information to third parties, thank goodness. And they have options that offer coverage in as little as a week. And you'll avoid those unnecessary medical exams with some of those policies.
And since 2014, Policygenius has helped over 30 million people short for insurance and placed over $120 billion in coverage. Plus, they have thousands of 5-star reviews. So check them out. Head to policygenius.com to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. Policygenius.com.
Little typo there. It was shop for insurance, not short for insurance.
Well, I'm Ron Burgundy, babe.
That was my fault.
I will read anything.
Shop for insurance.
If you type in there, Alan is lewd, I'd read that too. I just read it.
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah.
All right. So Saturday, after I tried to take a nap. It's one of those naps where you're not really sure if you're asleep. You don't think you are, but you must have fallen asleep, right? Alan came up. We got ready to go to dinner. Well, no. First, we had a cocktail party, happy hour. We had the cocktail party happy hour. We had everybody join us in this like conference room.
Is this day 2?
Yeah, this is day 2.
Yeah.
This is Saturday. And so it was my birthday and also our friend KK. And we also found out it was our other friend Kellie's birthday. Her birthday's actually today. KK's was Friday.
Oh, yeah,
Kelly's
that's right.
is Monday the 11th, and mine is Wednesday the 13th.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
So,
Happy birthday, Dave Heck, too.
and David Hecht, his is later in April. I'm not sure his date though. And our friend Christine, hers is later this month. We have so many April birthdays.
April birthdays.
A lot.
Aries.
A lot of Aries babies. So anyway, Grant helped me get the birthday cake. And let me just tell you, it came from I think it's called the Grand Bakery, which is on the property at Choctaw. I will drive an hour to get this cake again for the next party we have.
It was really good.
Everybody there was saying, this is the best cake we've ever had. People were taking slices and putting them in there. They were all taking slices back to their room because they knew when they came back after going out all night drunk, they'd want more cake.
It was moist.
It was so good.
It was sweet, but not where it makes
buttery.
you pucker up. Yeah.
Buttery.
You know what it was? It was buttery.
It was so buttery.
It was buttery.
So good.
Yes.
So anyway, we did the birthday and we just had, we had a little cash bar there. Everybody was hanging out, chilling. It was great. Kelly and I had a little accident. We broke a vase.
No, wait a second.
No harm, no
something
foul.
broken before that too.
David, he at the outdoor patio at Slanted.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he broke. We broke a couple of things. They
Did
were very
Justin
nice
break
about
anything?
It. No, Justin
didn't break anything?
anything. I did.
Did he burn anybody?
No.
Did he step on anyone's feet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did he bump into anybody, causing them to spill their own drink?
Not that I'm aware of.
Wow, that's
I know.
really great.
Well, he's got a boyfriend now, Daniel, and Daniel is really
my man,
bringing
Daniel.
out the best
Nice
in
guy.
Justin. Calmed him down.
Very
he's
nice
really,
guy.
Justin's a sweetheart, but he's just a hot mess sometimes.
Daniel's chill.
Daniel's very chill.
Yeah.
He's an interior designer. We need to have him.
Is he really?
Yeah, we can get some advice on some stuff around here.
Huh.
Anyway, so here comes the quandary for dinner on Saturday night. So they don't, with all of these people, we had like almost 50 people. There's no place for us to have dinner for that many people. And plus, you don't know what everybody's in the mood for, right? So there's this really great steakhouse there. If you go, make sure you get a reservation. It's called 1832. And we could get a reservation for 14 maximum, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I was like, okay, I'll take it. And my plan was, this is what I'm going to do. Because I don't want anybody to feel left out. I told Alan, whoever asks me about joining them for dinner Saturday night, I'm going to say, you're welcome to sit at our table. We have this reservation until all the spots are gone. So Alan and I have 2 of those spots. There's 12 more to go. Does that sound fair? How else are we going to do it?
So far, so good. I believe.
How else can I do it?
Yeah, yeah.
So, first couples asked me, yes, come to my reservation. So that. And then we had a couple that went all the way home and he went home to get his wife and come back. We said, look, we need to invite them. So that was what happened. Okay, so we had all the seats taken, dinner reservation at 7:30. So I go up with Alan and I get to the room. We have to go all the way through the restaurant to the back. We were winding through and watching everybody's food. It looked so amazing.
And we were with several couples that were coming with us for dinner.
So we were winding through and we walk, and she finally gets back to the little private room that was big enough to accommodate our table of 14. And I look around the corner and I see part-time Justin and Daniel and Anna and her new fiance Ryan. And I immediately have a look of horror and I back up and I was like, they're not invited. They weren't invited.
Well,
I
and
just immediately just sick.
And no seats left.
They took 4 seats that were meant for people who were on the reservation.
Like you.
Horrified. I was horrified. And because I don't want to hurt their feelings. And I was like, I didn't invite them to come. I said, I think Justin might have asked me where we were going to dinner. And we said, we're going to go to the 1832.
Okay. Whoa, right there.
Is that
right
me
there.
inviting
That
them?
was the fatal error.
What was I supposed to say? I don't know where we're going. I didn't want to lie. But I'm like, is that?
No, it wasn't anyone's fault. There's just some unclear communication right there. So Justin's saying, what are we doing for dinner?
He said, what are you doing for
What
dinner?
are you doing for dinner?
I said,
I'm going to
I said, we're going to
1832.
1832.
Now, Justin, who does group dinners a lot with you and a lot of other people, he naturally assumes, oh, Kelly is going to the steakhouse. That's probably where the big group is meeting. So that's what happened. So he goes to the room.
Assume.
He goes to the room. There's only how many seats in there? 14 seats.
And by the time he got there was like 4. And he said when he walked in, the people there, I guess, don't know who is and
they
who
didn't know
invited.
who was coming and not.
And Justin's like, can we sit here? And they're like, yeah, sit down. Until I walk around the corner horrified. I'm like, who are we going to kick out? We're going to have to kick out 4 people. And so I'm just like, I come out and the host is there. I was like, I feel sick. I don't know what to do. I feel horrible.
Why didn't you send me in there?
Alan. So
I did go in and I was like, oh no.
I know. We backed out.
I didn't even know what to do.
We had to back out of the room and kind of assess the situation. Like, what are we going to do? And so we went back in and you could just see the look of grief on my face. And they all got up and they said, look, it's fine. It's fine. We'll leave. We didn't know.
I felt bad.
We felt horrible. Sin even got up and left. And we were like, is Sin leaving because she's the one that invited them and she feels bad? I didn't know what was going on.
Well, no,
Sin didn't know. She was like, maybe I should leave and give up.
She just wanted to make sure there was room. And
it was horrible.
She had driven all the way from Austin, which is the reason we wanted her to join us for dinner because she had come a long way, you know. But I think she was the last one we invited.
So anyway,
because we had one seat left. Yeah.
So anyway, we called Sin and said, Sin, you can come back. You were invited. It was just, and for the first 30 minutes, I was so sad because I never want to hurt anybody's feelings and make them feel left out. But
I think they understood, babe.
They did. They made me feel better about it.
They understood.
They could have joked with me and rubbed it in, but they really let me off the hook. They were like, do not worry about it. We went and got chicken wings. We were fine. And they were, I ran into them later at the blackjack table or roulette. Ryan was playing roulette and they let me off the hook. But,
okay, and some of our live studio audience is asking, and you may be too, good listener, good, strong, dear, sweet, clean listener, why didn't you just add a few more chairs? We're in a small private room. The table fills almost the entire space, and that's all you can fit in there.
There was no more room.
There was no room in that.
They made that room work for me.
Yeah.
Because I wanted more than that. And they were like, we could do a price fix menu if you want to go bigger, but we're going to have to
right.
And I was like, they would have to rearrange it and do a different setup. And it was just going to be, I was like, look. And they said, we can do 14. And I said, I will take 14.
See, the problem with price
At
fix,
some point,
I get why the restaurant wants to do it because they can get everyone's food out quicker and uniform and it's a better presentation. But when you ask somebody to come to a price fix menu at a thing like this, it's like you're saying, come to my dinner, but it's going to cost you $90 a person. Minimum.
And so you don't know. And so it's like, yeah, I would have loved to have invited everybody, ideally, but that's the way it worked out. But everybody seemed to be okay.
Yeah.
And I felt like I have a little bit of guilt. I wasn't able to hang out with some people as much as I wanted to.
There were some I didn't really see too much.
Isaac and Joey slept through the cocktail party. They slept through it. They were
Michael Melkos came later.
He came later. He just made a last minute decision to come.
Yeah, I saw him a little bit. But
did he spend the night or did he drive home? I don't even know.
I don't know, babe. I'm not sure.
So anyway, so Alan went and played slots. I watched him lose $100.
I got up $250 playing. I was playing a quarter machine, but I was doing the max bet, and I got up $250. And then I do what everybody does. I got cocky. I'm playing on their money now. So let me up my bet a little bit. Let me go to this machine. It's even more. And I lost 100 like in 10 minutes. And then I lose a little bit more, win, lose, win. And then I'm back to kind of where I started. And now I'm thinking, should I just stop because I'm even now? No, I want to get back up $200.
You want to be one of the big winners.
I want to be a winner. I want to get $250 like I had before.
I know.
And yeah. So I left a total of $250 lighter. I lost $250. I got up $250 and then I lost $500, so I left $250.
But I feel like you had fun. It was still fun.
It was a blast. It was a blast.
For me this time, I just wasn't in the gambling mood, and that's fine. There's so much other stuff to do. My friend Christine, dang it, I forgot to go. She found this they have boutiques in there, and she found all these like sequin tops. They were on sale for 70% off. Uggs were on sale for 60% off. You never find that kind of sale, and I just forgot about it when we left Sunday because we had to get home to the dogs, And then our niece's birthday, Beatrice, who's 9.
Happy birthday, Beatrice! Yeah.
And so we had some things to do, but it was just such a wonderful weekend. And if y'all just want to get away, I mean, it's the new Sky Tower. It's brand new, beautiful. The bars, the restaurants. There's wasn't that a Gillies in there we went
Gillies,
dancing
yeah,
at?
yeah. They
And it's
played
just really
80s
nice.
music. They had a great band in there doing 80s music. I'll
We
tell
went
you
dancing.
what, this is the kind of thing you could add to your blog you're going to write someday is an hour from DFW, and we have a lot of listeners in DFW. You can drive up to Choctaw, free parking, walk in, have lunch, play a few games, drive home the same day.
It's a fun date.
Yeah, it's
For just you and your
really
man, you
great.
and your woman. Just do something different.
Sounds like we're doing an ad, but
Well, we're not.
I think we just like that place.
We just really liked it.
Yeah.
And, our friend, we live 60 minutes away. He lives 50 minutes away from Choctaw. And he said sometimes he does that. He said sometimes if I'm just like, it's just me and nothing going on, I'll just jump in the car, drive at less than an hour, gamble for a couple hours and drive home.
You think
fun.
You think Filipino gambling gene was activated this weekend?
I don't know. You got the itch to go back already?
I kind of want to go back and win that 250 back.
Well, jump on your cycle and go.
You know, my mom and dad, they like to gamble. They go to different casinos.
You could literally do that one day while I'm at work and I would never know the difference.
Oh, I know.
I would never know the difference.
You go on there at 6, you leave at 5.
Mhm.
I could leave here at 6.
So the minute the door shuts,
Right.
get up.
Be at the casino at 7. Play for 2 or 3 hours, come home, and I'm sitting in the living room having coffee.
Yeah.
Petting the dogs.
I'd
You're like,
never
hey, what's
know.
up? I'm like, nothing. Just nothing, really.
It's true. It's true.
I would only tell you if I won, though.
Better tell me if you win. But it was a lot of fun. So anyway, Alan and I were even talking, we should maybe do a podcast group get together there.
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
It's
that
not
might
exotic like Mexico, but
No, but it's still a fun get together. It's a fun weekend. If we picked a good weekend where there was maybe a concert, maybe not. I mean, they have clubs inside. You don't have to have a concert happening, but they have tons of people coming. Kane Brown was coming. Who else? There was a bunch of people. They were flipping through the marquee. The singers that are coming. I can't remember them all right. Kane Brown's the first one I can think of.
Babe, I'm producing on the fly here, but I've got 2 important announcements unless you got something.
No, I was just really just talking about that. And also, I did want to get to a little bit about pets today since today is National Pets Day. But what's your announcement?
Well, just real quick, we have a few YouTube listeners in the live studio audience, but for the rest of you who are listening to this now, we are doing the Maybe Baby 4.0 contest with doctors Kevin and Kathy Duty this year.
I can't believe it's going to be the 4th time.
Again.
It's crazy.
So we're going to have the doctors in the studio, at your studio, babe, at the Kid Craddock Show, and interview them like we do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be another contest where I always feel weird calling it a contest.
I
but
know. Another opportunity.
Another opportunity for a free IVF treatment.
A cycle
through the duties. And the way it's going to work is the way it's worked the last 3 years on kellyandallen.com/maybebaby. There will be a form, and in 100 words or less, you tell us about your infertility journey, and we will read all of these stories and just listen to the podcast for when we're going to announce the winner or who was selected, and the duties will help us select based on, some medical stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
But the information's on the website. So by the time you hear this, if you go to kellyandallen.com/maybebaby, you can read the details. If you're not in need for IVF, tell one of your friends about it or tell a family member about it. Tell them to go to our website, start listening to the podcast, and more to come on that. But we're excited to be paired up with the Duties again, have them in the studio. And
it's such a blessing to be a part of someone's miracle.
Yeah.
We're just, like a conduit for that, I guess. But, our very first Maybe Baby winners, Kellie and Louise, they just celebrated the birth of their second child.
They did, and they sent us pictures of the first, A Sandwich and Some Lovin',
Maybe Baby.
Maybe Baby, who is now 2.
I know.
He is 2, and she puts him in a Sandwich and Some Lovin' ball cap every year. So now we have 2 pictures.
So cute. So maybe we'll get a little follow up with them as well. You said you had 2 announcements?
Yeah, so that's one. Be on the lookout for Maybe Baby 4.0. The other is Kelly and I are probably going to do a podcast get together at Oaked Barbecue Restaurant in Dallas, Texas. We'll probably have our own little menu and drinks, and we'll be there to have fun and party. That's going to be either the first or second weekend in June. I'm not sure which one yet.
I think we were going with the first weekend.
The first weekend in June?
I think we were looking at the first Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday.
First Saturday in June. Yeah, that would be June the 4th.
So in pencil, don't put it in Sharpie yet, but in pencil.
Let's get that in ink before we come back with the next podcast.
Next podcast, we'll have you erase the pencil, put it in Sharpie. But right now, we're looking at June 4th.
I hate to announce something before it's in Sharpie.
It's up to us, though, babe. Mike said, whenever you want to do it.
I think June 4th, because I think I'm throwing a baby shower for another podcast listener on June 11th, Laura. So I think the 4th is going to work. But we'll get confirmation on that before next podcast.
Yeah, we're open that weekend. Yeah, June 4th. Almost 90% positive we're going to do it then.
Maybe soon a trip to Choctaw. We're just going to have we love hanging out with our podcast family. We've made some very dear friends through our podcast, and just so happy that they're in our lives. Several of them were with us this weekend. So we always love to make more friends, right?
Absolutely.
Love that. All right. So, babe, one of the best things, we had to get home because we love our dogs very much. I love one more than Alan loves one.
Why do you discount my love for Larry?
Because you're the one that says you're going to take a long walk with Larry. You're the one. And Larry,
take a long walk out in the country.
Larry is our problem child.
Take my 380 just in case I see a coyote.
But if you have a problem child, you still love your problem child.
Big Dick Perry, he shot that coyote that one time. Sorry, babe. Fight through it. Just keep fighting.
I love Larry, but he is riddled with health problems and he's grumpy. And I think because he's so itchy and grumpy all the time, I think that's why he's so mean to other people, except for me. He loves me. But anyway.
He's not really mean to me.
He's not really to you. He's scared of you.
Yeah, he's scared of me.
Because you're the alpha.
Right.
I'm just a part of the pack. And I don't mind that. I don't mind it.
And I have a booming voice.
But listen, if you are feeling anxious or stressed, we were talking earlier, online therapy is great. But you know what? They found that if you go to the pound and rescue a dog or a cat, it has been proven that having a pet will lower your heart rate.
Yes.
It will lower your blood pressure.
Yep.
It will reduce your stress levels.
Yep.
While increasing the presence of feel-good hormones.
I think it also lengthens your life.
That is a proven. Yes, these older people, when they are, maybe widowed, they get a pet that gives them purpose again and a reason to live, and they bring so much joy every day. Zoe makes us laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Every day.
She is so funny.
She makes our heart happy. And it's so sweet. There's a little trend going on, Reels now. I don't know if it's on TikTok too, but I know on Instagram Reels, where it says, show a picture of your dog and then show a picture of the person they were named after. But Zoe came to us already named.
Yeah.
But Larry, it's so weird. We were going to go get Larry. He was a rescue. And we know we like people names for dogs.
And Larry's name was Dallas.
Larry, because he was rescued. He was found wandering in a field, covered in fleas and burrs. They just found him. They have to name him something. And they named him Dallas. They had him for like a week until they made sure he didn't belong to anybody. And they made sure he was healthy, no worms and stuff. Anyway, so we're sitting at this Mexican restaurant before we're going to go meet our dog, Dallas at the time. And I was like, we were just calling out names. I said, let me just go through my phone. So I started scrolling through my phone, and every man's name, I would say it out loud. And I finally got to Larry for Larry North. So if y'all know Larry North Fitness from back in the 90s when he was doing that big weight loss program infomercial, he used to have Larry North Gym here. I think he still has one of them left. Larry North had a restaurant. Our dog is sort of kind of named after Larry North. It's kind of funny.
And when Kelly said Larry,
we both laughed.
We just both laughed out loud. I don't know why. It's not a. We just like
the cutest.
We just like people names for dogs, I guess.
And when we tell people Larry's name, typically they'll
laugh.
giggle.
Yeah, they always laugh.
So that's fun. But Pupbox asked their customers how they came up with their dogs' names, and 1 in 4 said they named their pets after food.
Okay.
Like Meatball, Biscuit, Taco. Those are cute names, right?
Enchilada.
I know growing up, I had a dog named Taffy. We had I love the name Taffy. She was a beautiful red colored collie. Sugar. We've had a lot of sugars. We had a sugar cat and a sugar bear dog.
We had a brownie.
So cute. That was 1 in 4, 25%.
Okay.
36% choose human names like we do.
Larry.
Their examples were Jessica and Kevin.
That's funny. That's funny. A dog's name that's Kevin. That's kind of funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Jessica, though. Jessica? That's funny.
Like a dog that was like, if it was Bob, or that'd be funny too.
I've heard Bob before.
You've heard Bob for a
I've
dog?
heard Bob.
That's funny.
I had a dog named George. We had Bo
man.
growing up. We had
man.
a little teacup poodle named Tina.
Hey, man.
Tina was cute.
Tina?
I like those. We also had a dog named Barkus, which I thought was really clever. My mother came up with that. Barkus is a play on Marcus. She named the dog Barkus.
Your mom and dad like to do the, what do you call it?
They massage a name
The
a little.
collab. Like there'll be a name of a dog they used to have, and then they want the new name to sound kind of like the old name.
Yeah. Their last dog that died was Jojo.
Jojo.
So the new dog, my mom wanted to name her Gigi, but my daddy liked Jojo, so they compromised with Joji.
Right.
Joji. It's a hard name.
Joji.
And 32% prefer traditional pet names. Fido or Fluffy?
Rex.
I don't know that we had a lot of traditional. I know we had a cat named Fancy,
Fancy.
but that's the only traditional name I could think of.
Fancy Feast.
Usually we do.
Did that cat eat Fancy Feast?
Usually we do people names for the most part.
Well, we've had,
So anyway.
let's see. I had an Australian Shepherd named Sydney. I mean, for Sydney, Australia. Brownie, Dusty. Those are the only ones. Those are the dogs we had. When we had a dog, we had it a long time.
We had a lot of poodles when I was growing up. We had Candy, Tina, Barkus. I remember Bo, our rescue dog, Bo. Oh, no, Bo wasn't a rescue dog.
Bo.
We had, what was that famous dog from the movie? I just went completely blank. I went completely blank.
Oh, Yeller?
No. It was a dog from a movie. I just went completely blank on it. Benji. We had a dog named Benji. Then Bo. We had another Lacey. That was given to us. We didn't name her. She was named Lacey when we got her.
Lacey G?
Just Lacey.
Loose lips and childbearing hips.
Anyway, I love pet names.
Well, let's not forget. I mean, we're talking all about dogs. I've had other pets.
Well, like what?
Well, when I was really small, when we first moved to Texas, we were out in the country, outside of Wichita Falls. There are all these little lizards running around. You remember the horn frogs?
Mm-hmm.
You call them horny toads or the horn frogs. It's like the TCU horn frogs.
Yeah.
They were everywhere.
So you captured one?
I'd go running after them, and you cannot do that now because they're an endangered species.
Oh, but back then they were fine.
Back then they were everywhere, and I would run in the backyard and catch a horn frog, and have it for a little while, and
then let it go.
Yeah, you can't keep them as pets because they eat ants. They have to have ants, and it's not like you have a huge supply of ants to give a pet horn frog. So I think that's what a lot of people probably did. They kept them and they died because they think you can feed them lettuce and stuff like that.
It's not like that.
No, it's not like that. But I did, mess around with those when I was really small. I had snakes in college.
Oof.
I was that guy.
That'd be a deal breaker for me.
I think
afraid.
we've talked about that on the podcast maybe a long time ago. But yeah, I kept snakes.
Yeah.
That would be a deal breaker, huh?
Yeah, I had a bird. I rescued a bird one time. We had birds when I was growing up. Birds were fun, but birds are really nasty. They're really nasty. They spit and they poop a lot. It's
I think
gross.
the snake is the underrated pet.
Mm.
It eats once a month. It poops once a month. Drinks very little water. All you need is a heat lamp and a rock and maybe a fake plant. You could go on vacation for 3 weeks and that snake doesn't care.
Because you just gave it a big juicy rat before you left.
You just gave it a big juicy rat. And he's just going to digest it for the next 3 weeks on that rock.
All right, I'm going to stop thinking about that for a minute and just think back to this past weekend when we acted like we were all still in our 20s and 30s. But you know what? We're not. And all of us know intelligently that soon we're going to have to start facing the same issues that many Americans over the age of 50 face. As we get older, we are more concerned about affordable health care, lower prescription costs, protecting Social Security and Medicare. That's just part of it. And AARP is out there advocating for you, offering financial and job resources, fraud protection help, information on joining volunteer groups, and so much more, because AARP knows you have a lot of good years ahead. I love when that web letter pops up in my email, because if you thought AARP was just for old people. You need to think again. There are so many interesting articles that apply to me, like 5 superfoods that boost energy. And right here at tax season, 5 often overlooked tax breaks you don't want to miss. There's even the AARP Staying Sharp Weight Loss After 50 Challenge. Plus, AARP members enjoy access to hundreds of benefits, discounts and social programs like a job board and resume advisor, family caregiving support, and discounts on thousands of hotels nationwide.
So try the benefits for yourself. Go to aarp.org/lovin' to join for just $12 for your first year with automatic renewal. You'll get a second membership for free, plus AARP, the magazine, and a free gift. That's aarp.org/lovin'. Let me not forget that I had a cat. Did you ever know this about me?
I don't remember you ever talking about a cat.
When I was single, when I first moved to Dallas, I was by myself in an apartment. I was traveling, and I wanted to have something there.
Something to come home to.
And the snakes, let's be real.
Not affectionate?
Well, not affectionate. You go out on a date, and people ask ask questions to engage and want to make conversations. What kind of pets do you have? I have 2 ball pythons. Oh.
And they were out.
Okay.
Would it be weird if a girl was turned on by that?
Kind of dig girls that like snakes. It takes a different kind of girl to like snakes, and I'm kind of on board.
Okay. You didn't marry one.
Well, no, and that's okay too. But the girl that likes snakes, and I'm going to throw them all into a big stereotypical bucket here. They have tattoos. They like rock music. Yeah.
That's a mighty big bucket.
No, but so after a while I was like, well, the snakes are cool. I did them in college, but I'll try a cat. So I got a cat. And that cat was the most standoffish.
I know.
Just feed me, pick up my crap, and you're going to be good with that. And if I look at you and maybe come up to you, then maybe you can pet me. I was like, this is a bunch of crap.
I know. Cats are a crapshoot.
Why am I doing this?
I know. Cats are a crapshoot. I had great luck with cats growing up, but we had inside-outside cats. So, I mean, I just always had good luck with cats. I know. But some of them can be butts. My friends have had cats where there's no pleasure.
Yeah. So
and the litter box. My daughter wants a cat really bad, but I think I'm like, honest to God, we have nowhere to put a litter box in this house.
And then the hair is in your food, and it's like
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And
I love cats.
And
I love cats, but we have a rule in our house. The pets have to not shed, and they have to fit through the doggy door. And, and with cats, though, there's nowhere to put a litter box. And I know they've made a million advances in litter boxes. They swear they don't stink and blah, blah, blah. I got with my last cat that I got because my then boyfriend bought it for me, drunk at an auction, and I got stuck with a cat. I got one of those it was supposed to rake. It was like one that once the cat got on the litter box and got off, it would rake the poop into a receiver or whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, the cat figured out she didn't have to cover her poop because the rake would take care of it. So then that wet poop would get stuck in the rake. It was disgusting. So I just didn't have luck with it.
I remember I had that litter box in my bathroom in a 1-bedroom apartment. I mean, it was like...
It's gross.
It smelled.
It's gross. You have to clean it out twice a day if you don't want it to smell.
And sorry to all the people who have cats, because I know there are a lot of cats that are awesome pets. I had
some great ones.
I had a buddy in college. He had a cat that lived over 20 years. It was a black cat. His name was Mr. Meow. And that sucker, I remember when he went to college, he had that cat for a number of years. He went through college all 4 years, graduated, moved to Dallas. He lived here for a few years, and I'd go over to his apartment. It's like, wow, man, Mr. Meow is still kicking, huh? He lived like 20 years.
That's great. Hopefully he was a good cat and loving.
He was a very loving cat.
See,
that cat would come up to you and jump on your lap and be all over you. But that one I had was really standoffish.
Yeah.
It was a Bengal. It was one of those cats that looks like a tiger. And they're a little bit bigger, and they breed them. Mostly show them, I think. But a beautiful cat. But man,
what finally happened to him?
He was not into people. I found somebody who wanted to take care of him because I really couldn't do a good job of it anyway because I was traveling so much.
Yeah.
So I found a cat person.
There you go. And now we have our dogs.
I'm a dog person.
God love them. God love them.
Yeah.
And God heal them, please. Could that be my Holy Spirit blessing? Healing Larry,
How
my
about
miracle?
How about the Pac-Man frog? You ever seen one of those?
Mm-mm.
You never seen one of those?
No.
It's a big frog. It's about it fit in your palm, and they
It's
actually
round like a Pac-Man?
Yeah, they're just all head, and you feed them mice.
No.
They can eat a freaking mouse.
No.
They're called Pac-Man frogs.
I don't want that.
They're very aggressive.
No.
Yeah, Pac-Man frog.
I used to think I wanted like a little hamster or something. I thought that'd be cute for Emma Kelly. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember when Brooke was really small, she wanted hamsters. I got her these little Siberian gray and white miniature hamsters. They were real cute. And she kept those for a while. There was a couple of gray ones, and one was like all white, and they're pretty cute.
yeah, I got Emma Kelly a beta fish, but it never would eat, and it died like within 5 days. It wouldn't eat. It was depressed, I guess.
Was that Mr. Fluffy Pants?
That was Mr. Fluffy Pants.
Which it goes down as maybe the all-time greatest name for a fish.
Yeah, she named him
Mr. Fluffy Pants.
Mr. Fluffy Pants was her beta fish. And when I had to tell her it died, I thought she was going to be so upset. And I said, "Well, there's a tape of it somewhere. I can find it. They saved it from the Kid Craddock show." But
Natural Syndicate.
I said, "Well, you know what happens when fish die? You flush them." And she was like, "Oh, let's go flush it." She got really excited. She thought that would be so fun. But then she kind of realized it was sad too. But it was kind of cute. Anyway,
I had
on
fish.
that note,
Yeah, I had fish too. I had a gerbil when I was a kid. I just remembered that. His name was Nibbles.
yeah, that's a pretty common name, I think, right?
Probably. He looked like a little kangaroo.
Oh,
Like they hop.
yeah.
And I'd take him out, and I remember I'd play with him and
cute.
put him in the probably not real cool, but I'd put him in the what do you call it? The Christmas wrapping paper tube.
Yeah.
And move him, go left and right with it. Oh,
Oh, make him sick.
well, I was a little kid. I probably didn't know any better, you know.
Oh, well, he's probably long gone and forgotten you by now.
Oh, he's been gone 45 years. Yeah.
But brought you so much joy. You still remember him.
I still remember it and mentioned it on the podcast.
Well, happy National Pet Day, everyone. Happy Britney Spears' pregnant day. Happy, this is Easter week. We're looking forward to Easter week on Sunday. And just hopefully everybody has a good week.
All right, babe.
So if you...
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's all we got. I got to go to McKelly. As we have been told to remind you by Sin, please like, rate, and subscribe to our podcast. And then follow us on social media. It's A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on Instagram. We also have a Facebook page, I think, but that's really under yours, isn't it?
No, we have a Sandwich and Some
separate-
Lovin' Facebook. Yeah.
See, I shouldn't be doing
And
this.
Instagram.
See, I shouldn't be doing this. So it's A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on Facebook. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans on Facebook, but Kelly Raspberry on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm at the Alonzo 1971. I started a motorcycle Instagram. Do you know that?
No.
I tagged you. You never followed it.
I didn't see it.
At Moto Alonzo.
I will go look for it, honey. I didn't see it.
Because I think-
Stuff gets
Yeah, I know,
buried.
I know. I think most people, they could give a rip about motorcycle stuff. So I wanted to keep that off of my main page, which is mostly family stuff and funny stuff, you know. So I'm moving all my motorcycle stuff over to at Moto Alonzo.
Do you still have your photography page? You've given that up.
Still have my photography page, but I haven't posted to it in a long time.
You need to get back at that. You were good at it.
At Alan Evans Photography.
Right.
Yeah, I have too many of those. There's one other thing tomorrow. You know what I'm doing at 5:00?
What?
Rolling over to Arlington, the Can-Do City, starting a chess piece.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for telling me here on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, it's on the calendar.
It's on the calendar.
It's on the electronic calendar.
So I'm
Yes.
supposed to look at the electronic calendar.
What does it say? Right there, 5 p.m.
It says Joe Hash.
Hash.
Joe Hash.
Yes.
That's what it says.
That's Carl's
How am I supposed to know that Joe Hash means I'm getting a chess piece?
I believe Joe was what do you call it? Was tutelage? Tutelage? How do you use that word?
Apprentice?
He was I don't know if he was an apprentice
a tutee?
of Carl, but
I don't know.
he knows Carl who did
He was under the tutelage.
He was under the tutelage of Carl who did my arms. Joe is amazing.
What are you getting?
What am I getting?
What are you getting? Hurry up, because I got to go. Honestly, I've got to go.
That's too. I can't
What do
explain.
you get?
I'm under pressure.
Now, at the end of the podcast, you're telling me you're getting a chess piece.
I told you a long time ago I was getting one.
You told me you were thinking about it.
Well, I'm getting it.
Is it the skeleton on a motorcycle?
No, it's not on a motorcycle. Okay. Well, love you desperately. What?
Love y'all.
What?
Love
Are you defeated?
Just get your tattoo.
Are you?
Don't discuss something like that with me pop it up
Babe.
on the Instagram.
Okay,
on the podcast.
Here's the deal, good, sweet, clean, dear listener. I haven't seen my wife all day, so I am literally.
So you were going to give me 24 hours notice.
I'm literally talking to my wife and telling her stuff that I haven't told anybody, except now on the podcast.
So you told everybody with me.
Right.
All right, I got to go. I really got to go.
All right. I love you desperately.
Love you.
I love our listeners desperately. And Kelly's ready to go, so I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. Have a good sandwich. Bye.